Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday we posted an Instagram post that we're gonna have the first Q&A video, and some people actually sent us questions, so there are some questions we're gonna answer today. Can I start?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it mean to you guys to be a designer? That's kind of a deep question already.
It means that we can actually change the way we live.
I think it's for me the design is not just the word design, but it's also the meaning behind it, which is a problem solving.
Yes. Next question. Which buildings related to architecture that impressed you the earliest, or maybe being the reason you went to architecture school?
Ooh. I don't think I knew architects or any kind of a designer of a building before I went to school, but during the school that you've been introduced to architects. I think one of my favorite is Herzog and de Meuron, still until now.
For me, actually, my decision to go to architecture school was not like per se for architecture, but like I went to many cities when I was a kid, so I was like, okay, I want to, I want to contribute to the city. Like, what makes the city great? Have some tiny little influence on how the city shapes. My favorite architect, Remco Haas, always.
That's a legendary. So Remco Haas, if you see this video, we really want to meet you.
Yes. So we want to visit OMA.
We want to visit OMA. So next question is, what's your favorite quotes from famous architect?
Actually, I don't have any favorite quotes.
I think quotes is nice, but the most important is what they do.
Any tips for young architects after graduation? Go out of your comfort zone. It's very cliche, but I really think it's true. Like, I went after graduation, I moved all the way to China and started my career there.
The young graduates, you have to realize that architecture education is not only teaching you to be an architect. It can be anything, because you learn about how to tell a story, you learn about designing things, you learn about the communication. So I think to be an architect is one of options only in a different kind of profession out there. For example, I am doing something not related to architecture, but still using the knowledge got from education of architecture. So don't, let's say, frame yourself to be only architects. Where did you guys study architecture, and what do you do now as a full-time job?
I studied in Belgium, in Ghent. Now I work as an architect in Shanghai.
I did my bachelor study architecture in Bandung, Indonesia, and I studied my master in urbanism in TU Delft, the Netherlands. And at the moment I am still working as an airport planner.
Do you guys actually practice as architects?
Yes.
That was already answered in the previous question.
The best place to settle according to Do Not Settle?
The best place would be Hong Kong for me. The city has everything I need in life.
Actually, it's not a gimmick or anything, but I also really like Hong Kong.
This is not a paid promotion.
We really like Hong Kong.
Yes.
All these skyscrapers are the greens, and the balance of these two stuff, just like physically and non-physically, Hong Kong is just...
Okay, enough. Calm down. Throughout your travels and architecture adventures, what was your most memorable unsettling experience?
Oh wow,
that's actually I never thought about it this way.
But I can tell you a story when we were doing first exploration in Shanghai. So it was not yet about a famous building. We went a lot to the rooftop, and then there was one morning that we tried so many buildings, but then there was no access to the rooftop for the buildings along the road, and let's just go back home. And then we're thinking, I think we need to try one more try. If this doesn't happen, we go back, and then we just try one more time, and boom, it worked. And then it's a killer shot. And then that photo actually printed in the cover of the magazine of Time Out Shanghai.
Yes.
70,000 copies around the city.
Do you have any more questions?
Would you ever give us a tour of a building you designed or built, the hand in its realization, or have you already?
Definitely, if you get the chance to do that.
That would be ultimate goal actually.
Yes,
Right.
that would be like the whole story, you know. Then we can capture the whole essence from the first step of design, first sketch, to people actually using the building. So, okay, next question. Have you ever had the desire to create your own architecture office? Yeah, definitely. Eventually, hopefully,
I don't know.
get the chance to.
Yeah. I think most of architects has this passion, there's this vision in the beginning, but I think for me, now, if you ask now, no, not yet.
Alright, go.
I need Do Not Settle merchandise. Where can I get it?
For now, nowhere.
We actually had a merchandise before. We had a tote bag and some t-shirt, but it was more only for ourselves.
Yes.
So to to get a vibe of Do Not Settle for our own.
But we need something that is true Do Not Settle spirit, you know.
Yeah, so
and
what
not just like a t-shirt or a hoodie, something that is really actually helping architects maybe, or
Maybe a
designers.
ruler.
A ruler. Post-it notes maybe.
Maybe post note, yeah. But give us idea. What do you think it should be, or what do you like Do Not Settle merchandise will be?
Next question, very important one. Are you currently recruiting people? So right now we need a social media manager.
We have a financial department. We have also opening for business development, 2 videographers, and 3 editors.
Yes.
I'm
so
kidding.
It's just you and me still now,
It's
managing
just
all
us.
the work, besides doing our full-time jobs.
Why did you choose to be an architect?
I want to create something that can have positive effect on how people actually live.
I wanted to be an architect because I like both art and science. So that was the initial reason. But
You like the architecture.
Art technique and tour. Art technique tour.
Architecture. That's a new course. Okay.
The
Before
last
you guys get bored.
question. I don't have any question, but I've been watching your videos since your subscribers were only 100 plus, and I'm proud to see where you guys are now. Keep creating, cause architecture is love and architecture is life. Wishing you the guys the best luck for the upcoming adventure.
Oh.
That's so heartwarming.
Architecture is
Thank you.
life.
And
That's-
love.
And
yeah.
love. And everything. Okay.
Look at the view. It's like when you read this and then when you see the view, it's like
Yeah.
you see the view, like you see the view.